The opportunity came to come out here and to work on setting up the occupational side. The thing that I remember most about the place, and I like and love about the place, still do by the way, is that we were able to create a culture out here, a culture that's different. Homero Lopez was the first president, and he was really convinced that the real issue was the whole person. Everybody took quality customer service with the idea being that we were going to treat students like customers. And it still holds true today. This is a unique place. It's an amazing place, and I'm just so happy and just so proud to have been part of the founding of Estrella Mountain Community College.
I was drawn to EMCC before it was a college. It was still a center of Glendale Community College because it was small, because it was new, and I really liked the idea of being part of an organization that was building up from the ground.
I started as a student. I was recruited directly from my high school, which was Dysart High School. And I was part of the original Project 92. So the very first day that the college opened was my very first day on campus as well.
I would have to say the person who made the biggest impact with me being here at EMCC was Dr. Brian Tippett, who was passed, but he was very honest, and during those times where I could have an open door policy, he definitely encouraged me to come in. And I had a lot of courageous conversations with him. It gave me the confidence in what I needed to do.
I had so many moments of pride working with students, particularly with the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. I had students that aspired to leadership and made that happen. We had students who served not only locally here as chapter officers, but also in the state of Arizona's organization. And we even had a student who won national office in Phi Theta Kappa, and that's an extraordinary accomplishment.
Estrella Mountain Community College is very open to activities on social awareness and educating ourselves about social justice issues. Estrella Mountain has given me the opportunity, a blank slate, to come out on campus, come out of the classroom with my students, put up different types of displays to educate the campus, and for also my students to learn by educating others.
Students struggle so much with mathematics, and I wanted to make it more meaningful, and so 6 years ago I started teaching in this learning community with Dwayne Dabian and Angela McClure. And oh wow, you see the light bulbs go off in the students' eyes, and they finally get it, and they see how it's real and how it's used, and it has changed everything in how I teach now. Every course I do now, I try to make it real.
I've had students that have come in who have said the first thing they've told me is, I'm a terrible writer and I'm a terrible reader. I don't think I'm going to last in this class. And watching them not only last in the class and really succeed and thrive, but seeing them at graduation is really, truly a joy.
I would say one of my favorite memories is watching the campus grow from something very small where I would know all of the employees to now where sometimes I run into people and I'm not sure who they are because we've gotten so big, and that's a good memory.
I'd have to go back to some of my earliest days here when graduations were being held in front of Estrella Hall in the ceremonial plaza. We eventually outgrew that space. It was a good thing. We had more students graduating, and just to see more and more students graduate to the extent now that we're actually renting out the Goodyear ballpark each year. It's incredible.
I had two great mentors here at EMCC. The first mentor that I had was my calculus teacher, Mr. Ernie Chavez, and my other mentor that I had here was Mr. Alexander Andrews. And both of these teachers taught me some very critical skills. I currently work in a science lab working on NASA projects, and I use calculus every single day in my work. And I also use my English skills to help win scholarships and write proposals.
The student workshops, the peer mentoring program, Engage Estrella, those were the first programs that I was invested in. Every step I've taken at EMCC has inspired me.
In 2015, I transferred to Arizona State University, and EMCC was pretty much the preparation for that.
The people who helped me to grow at EMCC, I can cite three people. I would say Dr. Hernandez and Marilyn Brody, who used to be the advisor of my club, and Mary Helen Rosales, who oversee the Engage Estrella program. So how they did impact me and the experience that I have here at Estrella Mountain, they encouraged me to pursue my dreams and to become a good leader and a better person as well as a better student.
I was a part of Phi Theta Kappa while I was here on campus, and Marilyn Bradley was an incredible resource to me, a mentor to me. She brought me out of my shell in many ways and created this leader inside of me that I never even knew existed.
Favorite memory from when I was a student was when I was a part of MECHA. I had a blast. I made the best of friends, and they taught me so many things about the Hispanic culture that I didn't know about, and I learned how to dance in cumbia, and it was so much fun.
One of them that made the most emotional impact on me was the Tale of Two Cities that happens here on Estrella campus. They have a naturalization ceremony where there's hundreds of people becoming American citizens. And that in itself was so breathtaking, so amazing. It's amazing that I was able to volunteer with that. I've done it for 3 years, and I was actually the student ambassador for the naturalization ceremony last year.
You know, I had a great time when I went to school here at EMCC, but probably the most memorable and greatest moment that I had was when I was awarded the All Arizona Academic Team Scholarship. I currently use that right now as a full ride at ASU.
The staff and faculty that I worked with when I created the I Am Human campaign definitely validated my aspirations to do activism for the communities that were supported and promoted in that campaign. It was my first ever endeavor into activism, and my perception here of just that student who goes to classes and goes home was changed into a student that cares about the betterment of who she goes to class with.
I didn't have any dream prior to coming at EMCC. I thought I'm just going to go back to school and earn my degree, but by being here and being surrounded by awesome people, I discovered my dream, and they encouraged me to work toward that dream of mine.
EMCC has really helped me achieve my dreams of working in the space sector. I had lots of teachers and mentors help guide me, and as a matter of fact, I just scored an internship at Jet Propulsion Laboratory that I'll be starting over the summer.
Estrella Mountain Community College was a part of creating my dreams. Before I started school here, I was a mother to 3 of the most beautiful kids you've ever seen. But I have found my identity here. I'm also Yvette Moeller, the student who grew into a professional career here in student affairs. So the student part of me was able to find my dreams by participating in things in campus like clubs and organizations. I believe, as a first-generation college student as well, I believe that Estrella Mountain Community College does truly transform lives because it transformed mine.
Here's to another 25 years
of achieving dreams,
transforming lives,
and celebrating success
at Estrella Mountain Community College.